Hello guys, this is Snakester95 coming to you with a Flash game walkthrough. That's right, a walkthrough. So I will teach you how to beat the game Escape from 26, a point-and-click game created by Big Loop Studios. I played through most of this, so feel free to watch and pick up as many things as you can in this game, because that's what you do. Let me try and get the majority of the items we'll need off the start, and then we'll start grabbing the clock items, which you're probably wondering about, because those are the most annoying part. We'll get those in a little bit, just so we can do them consecutively and get them all at once. First we gotta grab some necessary tools before we get into that. Just get through this chat, nothing crazy. She wants you to clean her clothes. So we got dirty clothes, we got an empty bucket, we got some wooden bars, some matches, and that's all we need basically to clean the clothes. So let's hop back here into what I call the boiler room. You need to put the wooden bars into there, or whatever they call them. Then you want to put the water in, and then use the matches to light the wood on fire. Now you've got boiling water for the shower. Now it's warm, a bucket with warm water, hot water rather. Put the dirty clothes into the little basin here, the bowl. Put the bucket of hot water into it. You need to have the water in there before, or you need to have hot water as opposed to cold water, just for the record. Now they're wet, as you would imagine, so we're going to put them back on the clothesline so they can dry. As it says, we'll have to give them some time if I want them to dry. Go sit on the bench. 2 hours, I believe it is. Yep, 2 hours will pass. The clothes are dry. Now we can go give so-and-so the clothes, which will certainly make this a little easier. Almost shiny new outfit.
Hi.
Yes, here you are. And she gives me the key, which allows me to get into this room over here. Bing, bang, boom. Check the brown clothing, brown shirt, the jacket. You'll get one of the first clock parts, or the first one here. We got some music playing on here. Let's get the cloth for cleaning. Check the drawers. We'll get a screwdriver. And let's listen to the radio, or the technical. You're supposed to go to sleep. You don't have to do it this way, this process, but this is the beginning. You go to sleep, you end up in this weird spectral, spiritual world, and you see Anne, whose grave is actually over there. She died trying to find a way out. You're supposed to go back in, do what she said, which is play the radio to a Morse code tune. You'll go back to sleep, wake back up, and we hear. We tune in. Creepy music plays. Morse code plays. Don't worry, you don't have to find out Morse code. You just need a pen and toilet paper, which you actually have to go get. Forgot to get that. You're gonna need a bucket of water again, so get that. Head over to the, what do you call it, outhouse. And as it is disgusting in here, you won't get the toilet paper on your own. You have to clean it up first, which makes it better, more sense, I guess. Now that we have the toilet paper and the pen, which we got from the jacket, we can write the Morse code. You just have to use both items on the radio, and you will get a written code. Then you're supposed to go back to, what's her name, Anne? I'm pretty sure the code is the same every time, so if you know it, you can just throw it right in. I don't recall it. I think it's like 9424. No, it does change. So now you get the code. So you do have to do this part. 5464. You can come to her just with the script, though. You could skip that part. Now you can't open the door without that. Sorry about that. By the door, I mean the door over here, because it actually has a padlock. If you didn't know. 5, 4, 6, 4. Generally, the second and fourth number have been 4 in my experience, but you know, now we're in the main room, or back room storage. Let's grab from the cabinet below, get something, get a clock wind, then we'll get some bolts, and let's check here. For this we need to start putting in the clock parts. So now let's go find all of them. So far we have 1. The second one you'll get right there on the cabinet. The third one is in that little crack right there. Now we have to go in here. There's one in here. There's one right over there under the nightstand. Stand next to the bed. Let's get outside and get away from that radio. It's so loud. Over right next to the bench there's one. In the grass over here next to the tree there's one. If I can get it, it keeps popping up. Once the hand pops up, that means you can grab it. Then there's one by the outhouse, which a lot of people seem to not notice. There's one right around here, if I can remember where. Right next to south of this stand here, kind of northeast of the well. There are 2 others. There's one by the grave. And then last but not least, the one up by the fireplace next to the nice lady, as your character says. Feel free to grab these as you go. I just did it in this order so you can kind of get them all at once and not just, you know, or so you understand where they all are at once. Now that we have all the clock parts, we can head over to the clock and fix it up. Now we just have to figure out where everything goes. You can kind of get a feel for where things go based on, like, you put the clock. If the clock looks like it should fit, then it probably will. Just kind of place everything where it's supposed to be. And it's not that complicated. You can just keep trying if you mess it up at all. Put that there. Why am I getting a little lag? Put that. Nah, there's an order. You have to put, what, the small piece first? Yes. Pretty sure it's not always that way, but. And we put this on top of that. Is that the case? I don't recall. I think, yeah, that piece is weird. You pick it up and then it kind of disappears and you have to figure out where it actually is supposed to go. Which is right there. There we go. All parts are in place. Now I need something to hold them. That is what you have the bolts for. Then you can use the screwdriver on it to make sure the bolts are good. Then use the clock wind. Time is running now. What must we do now? Is the question. Go to sleep. Let's fix that radio, because that's going to be a pain, even though you don't have to do anything with it. Let's play some nice music. Let's go to sleep. Wake up. Now this part I'm not positive on because I didn't play this part, but I'm pretty sure you come out, speak to this lady. Thank you. So blah 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 blah. We are now free to escape. Okay, let's go. And we sail away, let's say. We float away. It opens and we have won. And that's how little Lily freed the small world of 26. Basically, yeah, that didn't really make much sense, but apparently all you had to do was make time go. Or something like that. So yeah, that's how you beat Escape from 26. If you have any questions or some part you watched it didn't really make sense to you or something seems different in your game, feel free to comment below and let me know so I can help you out and clear it up a little. If you have any other games that you're having trouble with, feel free to let me know. I'll check it out, record it, and give you a walkthrough. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Snakes395 checking out. Also, real quick, if you want, feel free to subscribe for more videos. Thank you.